I'm Luke Summerhaze, and I love Solrock. The Sun, the star around which Earth and our whole solar system revolves, is the source of all energy, and subsequently all life, on Earth. It lights our days, keeps us warm, feeds the plants which we eat, directly or indirectly, and has therefore been worshipped since time immemorial. From the ancient Mayan moon and sun gods, to ancient Egypt's chief deity Ra, to Greek gods like Helios and Apollo. In Japanese Shinto, the chief deity is the sun goddess Amaterasu. Older sister to the moon god and the god of storms, she is supposedly the direct ancestor of the unbroken line of Japanese emperors who still sit on the throne to this day, though at the end of World War II the emperor did announce on radio that he's not a deity, just an old man. She is enshrined in Ise, one of the holiest sites in all of Japan, where some of the imperial regalia she is said to have handed to the first emperor are supposedly kept. I visited there early on in my time in Japan, and still wear a magatama from that shrine every day. As a bald man who both burns and freezes easily, I figure it's good to keep the sun god on side.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Amaterasu is probably very familiar to players of Okami, in which she is depicted as a wolf. This is just a stupid joke because the word for a god in Japanese is okami, and the word for wolf is a different spelling of the word okami. Interestingly, Japan is quite rare among cultures for having a female sun and male moon. This was reflected in Monster Hunter, where the Japanese names for Teostra and Lunastra actually have the opposite implications to the English names. In Pokémon, though, both Lunatone and Solrock are genderless. Solrock is another Psychic and Rock-type Pokémon, this time in the form of an orange core with yellow stalagmites protruding in all directions like the rays of the sun. It floats ominously, using the Levitate ability like its counterpart Lunatone, and it has a pair of eyes seemingly squinting from its own brightness. Pokémon Ruby tells us, Solrock is a new species of Pokémon that is said to have fallen from space. It floats in the air and moves silently. In battle, this Pokémon releases intensely bright light. Like Lunatone, Solrock's species is the Meteorite Pokémon. Pokémon Diamond and Pearl told us, a new Pokémon species, rumored to be from the sun. It gives off light while spinning. While moon rocks are a real thing, either carried by astronauts or arriving as meteorites, the sun is a big ball of gas and nuclear reactions burning in space. It isn't a rock. Though all matter in the universe, beside the most basic elements, was formed in the hearts of stars, so most meteorites on Earth probably did come from the sun, if you go back far enough. Pokémon Emerald told us, solar energy is the source of this Pokémon's power. On sunny days, groups of Solrock line up facing the sun and absorb its light. While Fire Red and Leaf Green told us, it absorbs solar energy during the day. Always expressionless, it can sense what its foe is thinking. The name Solrock combines solar because it is related to the sun with rock because it is a rock. Pokémon Sapphire told us, sunlight is the source of Solrock's power. It is said to possess the ability to read the emotions of others. This Pokémon gives off intense heat while rotating its body. This intense heat was the cause of some concerns during Solrock's anime debut, in which it was blamed for a drought, which was actually Team Rocket's doing. Eventually, its name was cleared, and the day was saved by our heroes and some Lombres. More memorable were Solrock and Lunatone's appearances in the games and anime, as the main Pokémon of Double Battle Gym Leaders Tate and Liza, or indeed as their only Pokémon in the original Ruby and Sapphire. In the video games, Solrock and Lunatone can be easily defeated by exploiting the many weaknesses of Rock and Psychic types. In the anime, Ash decided to instead opt to have Pikachu sit on Swellow, electrify it, and then dive bomb the two meteorites as some kind of lightning bird. Baffling. Disappointingly, and somewhat surprisingly, neither Solrock nor Lunatone appeared in the Pokédex of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Luckily, they did return for Pokémon Sword and Shield, where Solrock can be seen enjoying the sunlight in the wild area. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is by me, Luke Summerhays. Funding comes from Patreon. If you want to support the show, help to keep it online, and hear episodes early, go to patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. Our next couple of Pokemon will be Barboach and Corphish, so get in touch with thoughts about those or any other monster on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN. Before that though, look forward to a Christmas special, when me and Andrew Rice, occasional guest of this podcast, will be doing a Top of the Pops, counting down the best Pokemon theme tunes from the anime. Also, you can check out my first playthrough of Pokémon Shining Pearl over on twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN. Friday and Saturday nights at 8 PM GMT, come and join me for 2 hours of a pleasant, cozy time. If you can't make it live, the videos are available on Twitch or YouTube. After the fact. I love Solrock. And remember, I love you too.